So it's Two Stock Tuesday and Tesla is going absolutely apeshit after its reverse split. Microsoft and Walmart are teaming up to try and get this TikTok deal through. Both very interesting stories. Let's discuss. As always, we will be doing this over a single malt whiskey. This is Illich. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's a single malt from sunny Scotland. It's peated, it's quite strong. It's a 58% alcoholic volume. It's a very, very smoky whiskey. I've already tried this. I did actually enjoy it, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't know how old it is because it doesn't seem to say on the bottle. Always concerning. But nonetheless, let's get it open. Cheers. Damn, that is smoky. So before we get into the shenanigans that is happening with Tesla and Microsoft, please, if you are new here, do hit that subscribe button and turn the bell. And if you're a regular returner, that's quite a good way of phrasing it. If you're a regular returner to the channel, please do hit that like button. It does massively help me appease the YouTube gods. So please do stroke it until it turns blue. That's all I ask. Thank you very much. Tesla, Microsoft, which one do we start with? Microsoft. So Microsoft, if you've been living under a rock for the last, 50 years, Microsoft is one of the biggest corporations in the world and it is headed by Bill Gates, probably one of the biggest geniuses of the last 100+ years. Bill is also quite a nice bloke, so hi Bill, I know you're watching. But since Microsoft was formed, the internet and the world has changed massively from basic calculating on a computer to people doing silly videos on something that is called TikTok. Being technically a millennial, I should know more about TikTok. I don't. I just know that a lot of people tend to do silly stuff, record a small video, put it on the internet, and people go like. Maybe I should do that with my videos. Nah. But TikTok has been come under scrutiny with regards to privacy in the US, Donald Trump having a trade war with China. TikTok's a Chinese company, by the way. They've been really trying to push the US and Canadian entities of TikTok to be sold off. And quite frankly, it's been forced upon them, and it looks like that deal might actually be done today from this news article. Now, there are three possible buyers. We've got Microsoft, we've got a company called Oracle, and then we've got an unknown third company. Wonder who that could be. Why is it a mystery? Like, really? Why would you want to keep that a mystery? I don't know. Maybe it's the Democratic Party buying them. Who knows? But that said, Microsoft is not alone. Microsoft have actually teamed up with Walmart to try and get this deal through, and it is imminent. We don't know which one is going to buy them, and we've seen Microsoft shares rocket basically on Thursday and Friday on news that the deal is coming very, very close. Now, Microsoft fundamentally, does that mean you should buy it? Well, let's have a quick look at the stats and figures. Analysts reckon that Microsoft is currently 20% overvalued given their, market area and the rest of the overall market. Now, that said, that doesn't mean jack shit. What it does mean is that analysts think it's overvalued, and analysts are wrong as much as they're right. Their PE ratio is quite good in comparison to the industry. The industry average is around 56 and Microsoft's is 36. PE, you want it as close to 1 as you can get. Not saying that Microsoft is a bad company, but it is performing much better than the rest of the industry, which is usually a good thing. Their PEG ratio, their price to earnings to growth ratio, is a 3.6, which isn't that bad given the current tech market, because I do think that there is a bit of a tech bubble, a mini bubble forming, because all these tech companies have gone chaotically up through this whole pandemic, and I think that is due to new investors buying companies they know and love. Their assets to liabilities is damn good as well. They have much more assets, especially short-term, than their liabilities, which is always a good sign for a good company. And Microsoft, of course, as we know, have a lot of cash on hand. So there has been a lot of insider selling over the last 12 months, as you can see on screen now. Now, for me, if I'm looking to add a stock for the long term, I tend to like a lot of insider buying, not selling. That worries me. So that could also indicate that the stock is slightly overpriced because insiders are not adding it to their own portfolio. Now, to the news itself. Now, if Microsoft and Walmart do pull off this Oracle deal, I think it will send Microsoft stock probably to all-time highs. That said, it doesn't mean you should buy it here. It's just a little prediction, and I do think Microsoft and Oracle are probably the front runner. I can't think of another company that could outweigh Microsoft other than Apple, and I don't think Apple would want to add TikTok to their portfolio, to be honest, because they've already got things in that area anyway. Walmart do want to add TikTok because they're bringing out a new thing to rival Amazon Prime, and they think that Microsoft and this collaboration could help benefit their business long term. That's why Walmart are interested. Now again, TikTok said this deal could be done as soon as Tuesday. That's coming direct from source, so it is very, very close. This video probably will come out Tuesday as well because it's Two Stock Tuesday. That would make sense. So hopefully it comes out before the deal is announced, and then I look like a YouTube god. But wait till the end of the video. You're probably going to change your mind and dislike this button. But if you're not a douchebag, hit the like button while you're there. I need to stop these cheesy gimmicks, Jesus. TikTok currently has over 100 million users and has over 2 billion downloads worldwide. But my big question is TikTok just a phase? Because during COVID, everybody was locked down, they were bored, and TikTok seemed like a perfect opportunity to push out this app and then get people involved. But when it goes back to work, I can see this massively having people fall off the platform, to be honest. A bit like what Vines did and things like that. I mean, I actually know what Vines are. I've never used it before, but they didn't work too well. And TikTok definitely needs to venture into other aspects if they want to continue and not become Vine. So maybe Microsoft can help push them to that level. That's open to debate, and it is complete speculation. But that said, coming back to Microsoft, should you buy them right now? Well, if you put Microsoft on a 1 month chart from 2013, you can see it's on a very, very strong uptrend. One of the safest companies in the world, in my opinion, but I am a value investor. I'll come onto that in a minute. And I don't think I'd want to buy it here. I just feel like I am chasing. But that said, if you are in the chat room, link for it in the description, then you will see that I have got a very firm point on Microsoft and maybe a position of some sort. So if you want to find out what I'm in, what I'm not in, what I'm looking at, check out the chat room in the description on the long-term room. If you're long-term, there's a day trading room as well, which is more for low caps. Fill your boots, $10 and $20 respectively. And yeah, help pay for my child's education. Joking aside, I think it's quite cheap, and it's better than having a Patreon where you actually get nothing. This, you get an actual chat room. So check it out. Ecofin is a solid platform. Now Tesla. Now there is so many new traders in this game, especially watching videos on Tesla on YouTube, like myself, and it might be contradicting here, that don't have a clue what they're doing. And there is proof in the pudding with that, and I'll come to it in a minute. Now, I put out a video recently saying that do not buy Tesla. Tesla is overvalued. Don't buy it at this price. Now that people were getting it confused, meaning that I'm a short seller. Actually, the opposite. I'm not shorting Tesla. I think it'd be idiotic to short any company at 52-week highs, especially before a stock split. Now, Tesla itself is a good long-term potential company. And I'm saying that with caution because I've seen so many companies with good ideas and fall by the wayside. I don't think Elon Musk is that type of dude, but you've got to ask yourself, when a company is barely profitable, how the hell is it up nearly double since it announced the stock split? And what I mean by that is if you look at Tesla now with their, new price of around $500 after hours, if we go from August the 11th when they announced the stock split, the stock is up nearly 100% from announcing it. That is after earnings, that is after everything, and there has been no fundamental change to the company. There's no new model, there's no nothing. It is just hype and speculation, which is beyond me. So when I say that Tesla, you shouldn't be buying it here, you shouldn't be buying it here because it's overvalued. Can you not see that? And if you can't see that and you're looking for a day trade, that is different. I am saying don't add Tesla to your long-term portfolio at this price because there will be a pullback and you can get in at a better price. That is what I was saying. So you little melts who are commenting on the video, I just made 10 grand. And then I ask you, did you sell it? Congratulations, but why have you sold it? No, I didn't sell it, it's unrealized. You've made jack all. You've made nothing until that is realized in your account. So you are not a trader. Get back in your cave and talk to your parents because they need to discipline you. Wow, that rant went on a bit. But why? I'm just gonna go back on why I think Tesla is worth watching this week. Well, fundamentally, let's look at it. We went back and we said, is Tesla overvalued? Going by these analysts that are only right half the time. Most of them reckon Tesla is actually valued 121% overvalued, which is a bit nuts to say, to be honest, but that's where they're at. Maybe it's a bit delayed, then they need to readjust, I don't know. Their PE ratio is 1,202.7. Remember, close to 1 is better. That is absolutely nuts. You are paying a premium of $1,200 for every dollar of profit of Tesla. Give your head a shake, man. Their PEG ratio is 29.5, which is also abysmal. That's given Tesla's crazy growth rate of 30% per year expected, or 40%, I can't remember which crazy figure it was. Their PEG ratio is still abysmal. Hence the reason why you should wait for a pullback. However, on a plus side for Tesla, their assets do outweigh their liabilities. I will give them that. And then coming down to the earnings, people will comment in, what do you mean by Tesla is sort of bodged their earnings? And what I mean by that is if you take out their prospective credits, grants, whatever you want to call them, from Tesla, they didn't make money. They didn't make money last quarter at all. In the second quarter, their revenue was $6 billion. 7% of that, or $428 million, was regulatory credits. Now, the company only made a profit of $104 million in that quarter. So if you take out the prospective credits, they didn't make money. And that is what I was getting at. So again, you can say, yes, well, they did make money because of prospective grants. That's great. But we are in a virus situation where governments are needing money. This is an area where they will probably look at cutting grants, especially to companies that currently have a valuation of $400 billion. Think about it. It's logic. Where do you cut funding? On stuff like self-driving cars and electrical cars. And that's one of the first areas they're going to look. Holy shit, we just paid Elon Musk $400 million last quarter. Maybe we can give that to schools and food banks who are struggling during a virus. Or maybe we can fund medical. Who knows? That is down to an election debate I don't want to have, but let me know in the comments if you think I'm talking shit or I'm legit. So coming back to their earnings is, if you take out the grants, Tesla don't make money. Now, I know someone's going to comment, so feel free if you want to. It helps the video rank. I don't really care. But, oh, well, Tesla and Elon's vision is to make the cars cheaper and more affordable to people. Yes, I agree, but as you make cars cheaper, they are also passing that gain on to the individual so that people buy their cars. There's also the argument you see more and more Teslas around every single day. I agree with you completely. That's because they're more affordable, but that also means the company's making less profit. Think about it. It's basic 101 economics. In the long run, they may make cars a lot cheaper. I agree with you 100%. They may make cars cheaper, and they might and probably will turn a profit if they continue on this growth. But we're talking in the future. I'm talking right now. Is Tesla a good buy? No. And I'll tell you why. It's because of the reverse split. All the reverse split has done is fundamentally clarified that my video first on Tesla was correct, in the fact that there is no fundamental news why this stock is going up. It is just pure people with FOMO, fear of missing out, and need Tesla in their portfolio. Who is buying Tesla up at this area when purely there is nothing changed with the company? Nothing fundamentally. No profits, no losses, no news articles, no rumors, just the price looks more appealing, which attracts new traders, people with less income, no legit traders. Think about it. No hedge funds were buying Tesla yesterday at the split date. No one. No one. In fact, some of them were probably losing and loosening assets, because that's where you sell. You sell into pops and you buy the drops. Now, another thing I want to address is Tesla isn't a car company. Well, yes, Coca-Cola sells beer towels, and it also sells beach towels, and it also sells beer mats, and it also sells vending machines. But Coca-Cola, what company is it? It's a food and beverage company. Tesla is a car company. It sells cars. That's where it's getting its profit. It's a car company. End of. Until most of its revenue comes from a different source, it is a car company. Just use your head on that. Come on, that's just logical. 20 years down the line, there may be a solar farm company. Who knows? Companies do change their structure, but right now they are a car company. And on to the best one about Tesla, battery day. Now, I can imagine everybody's getting a bit offended and a bit upset that I'm taking the piss out of them. And I mean it with love. I do mean it with love. Battery day is a speculation day that Tesla are going to change the world, okay? They're going to change the world with battery day. Now, maybe they will, but there is a thing called the Osborne effect. Now, the Osborne effect was a computer company way back when, and what happened was they said next year or in 6 months, I can't remember the time frame, we're going to bring out a computer that will revolutionize the world, and it's much better than our previous models, right? Now, what happened was no one was buying the recent model. So they had no income for months and months. They'd oversold their new product so much, no one was buying their current model, which made them go bust. So that is called the Osborne effect. Now everyone's talking about battery day. So if Elon Musk comes out, and I'm not saying he will because I think he's more intelligent than that, comes out and says, we've got a battery that can do twice as much mileage as the current one, people are going to wait for it. And that's going to affect their sales. It's going to bring their price down. okay? The other option is he comes out and says we might have a battery in the future, in which case the hype wasn't real and the stock falls. Buy the rumor, sell the news. That's my conclusion on Battery Day. It is complete speculation. Until it's put into action, it's not really worth much in fundamental terms as far as on the paper. Battery Day is open to speculation. I do wish Tesla the best. I wish all investors watching this the best, by the way, as well. And I hope if you're long, I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong and you all make money. My thing is, I don't want to buy Tesla right now. I'm going to wait for a pullback. If we get 200, I'll be interested. 250, may be interested. But until then, no, I'm not buying it at the top, but I'm also not shorting it. So that is what I mean by you shouldn't buy Tesla, is you shouldn't buy Tesla. That's what I was saying. Doesn't mean you should sell Tesla either, although I would be taking some profits right now. Okay, so that sounded a little bit ranty and I didn't mean to. I got a bit passionate. A lot of hate comments coming in for no reason because people didn't watch the full video. But hey, that is my view on Tesla. You don't have to agree with it. That is the name of the game. But hit me up in the comments if you are long or short Tesla, or you think it's a buy or a sell. Just let me know your thoughts on Tesla. Where do you think it's going to close at the end of 2020? But because of that rant, I'm going to leave you all with a nice joke. So please do hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell, subscribe, and yeah, help me pay my kids' future tuition fees because I've just found out they're damn expensive. Okay, so the joke. What did Batman say to Robin before they got in the car? Get in the car, Robin. Sorry, I'll try harder next time. See you later. Peace.